Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. So, I'm topless, which means this is what's going to happen at some point during this video's lifespan. Somebody's going to go, put on a shirt. You can't see my tits. You can't see my stomach. You can't see whether or not I'm wearing pants. I am, but you can't tell if I am or not. So unless I'm like jumping up and showing my nipples and shit, don't worry about it. If this is too unsettling for you, you have some problem. We're gonna drink a beer. Today's beer is right back here. Today's beer is from Sarnia. This is Imperial City Brewhouse West Coast IPA. Keep cold, drink fresh. This is 5.6% alcohol by volume. Water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. Let's just jump into this right. Lots of IPAs lately. We all know I'm not a huge IPA guy, so the fact that there's been this many IPAs, and I'm thinking about what's still in my box. I think I have 6 beers left to review as of this moment. I do have beer on the way, but as of this exact moment, there's 6 beers left to review, and of those 6 beers, I think 2 of them are IPAs again, 2 or 3. So there's been a lot of IPAs, and it's just what I can get, right? Because I drink what I can get up here. That's a beautiful color. Brass, very, very brassy. It's actually, you know what, actually, screw that. It is starting the amber hue. It has that like almost burnt orange, burnt orange look to it. Yeah, that was. So since I got my COVID vaccination, my arm has hurt, but I have been gassy, I have been diarrhea-y, it's been gross. And my hair turned pink. Look at it. What the fuck? Scent. A little bit of mango notes, and very, 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 very piney. Piney and astringent. It has that East Coast American IPA, almost caffeine bitterness type of smell. That very, very resiny note to it. Cheers, let's try it. Let's add a little more to the glass. Because, you know, if I don't like it, I might as well have more of it in the glass, because why not, right? So I had their milkshake IPA recently, and my God, I loved that beer. So I'm really hoping for something awesome with this. Cheers. Okay. Okay, on the plus sides, a nice malty forefront. A nice bready, biscuity finish. And I like that. Parts I don't like. Very piney, very resiny. That caffeine pill bitterness, like you chewed on an aspirin or a Tylenol or something, you crushed it in your teeth instead of swallowing it. When you take certain vitamins, say 5-HTP or something, and you take that, and instead of just swallowing it, you crunch it with your teeth, you get that really bitter powderiness all over your mouth. That's in here, and that's in a lot of IPAs for me. That's one of the paradigm flavors that I get from a lot of IPAs, because people have always asked, why don't you like IPAs as much as some other beers? And that's why. That aftertaste that can coat the back of your tongue, I'm very much against that aftertaste myself. Some people love it, just like some people love coriander and some people hate coriander. Some people love that taste. Some people don't taste it at all. Some people hate it. Just like sulfites in ciders. I hate ciders with sulfates. As soon as there's a sulfite in that, I taste that latex rubber flavor. Some people don't get it at all. Most of those people usually have drank wine most of their life, and I've never really drank wine until into my early 30s. So, and I didn't like wine because of the same flavor, but grapes hide that flavor better than the apples. So basically what I'm saying is there are flavors that some people love and some people hate, and for me, I just don't like that flavor, and that's why I'm not huge on the style of beer, because a lot of the beers in this style have that flavor. Is there anything really wrong with this beer? No. If we're going stylistically, it's fine. If we're going to be talking about whether or not there's brewing faults in it, I don't taste any brewing faults. I just don't taste a beer that I'm in love with. I mean, it's not nearly as resiny and astringent as some, because I can put a good deal of that down at a time. And I'm going to put the rest of it in the glass. But that being said, it's also not something I would ever gravitate to. Once this beer is gone, I'll never drink it again. And I'm okay with that. I have a 10 on this. As a beer I will not ever buy again. Okay, so I will never buy this again. I can almost guarantee I'll never drink this again because I'm not in Sarnia ever. But is it a beer that I could drink, or is it a beer I wouldn't want to drink unless my life depended on it, right? Basically, the mark, is it a 2.5 to a 5, or is it a 5 to a 6.75? Is it a somebody else buys it, I would drink it, or is it a somebody else buys it, I would drink it because I'm an Irish lush, but I would complain about it? Which one is it? And under 2.5 is I would never drink it again. And again, there's nothing wrong with this. It's not even that overpowering that I wouldn't drink it again, because I'm almost done the whole can. You know what? Give that a straight 5.25. I could drink it if somebody else paid for it. I wouldn't buy that again. From this brewery, though, their milkshake IPA, I would go after that thing as if it was my wife's body parts, because I go after those a lot. Bye, guys.